Hello, English learners. Welcome to Excellent Spoken Classes, your cozy little corner to build your English speaking confidence step by step. I am Jack, your friend, and your teacher on this beautiful journey. Today, we are going to learn the essential everyday phrases that will unlock your confidence. We will not look at complicated grammar formulas today. Instead, we are going to focus on real life. We will look at greetings that make you sound natural, simple ways to ask for help, how to express your feelings, and how to handle daily situations without fear. Before we dive into our first group of phrases, I have a small favor to ask. If you want to support this channel and help me bring more easy lessons to you, please subscribe to Excellent Spoken Classes, hit that notification bell, and share this video with a friend who is also trying to learn. Your support helps this small family grow every single day. Now, let us begin our journey together. Let us start at the very beginning with greetings. Greetings are the magic door you open whenever you want to connect with someone. In school, we are always taught to say, "Hello, how are you?" And the response is always, "I am fine, thank you." But if you walk out into the real world, you will rarely hear native speakers say it exactly like that. It sounds a bit like a robot. Real people use phrases that feel warm and relaxed. The most common phrase you will hear everywhere is, "Hey, how is it going?" Let us say that slowly together. How is it going? It is smooth, it is friendly, and it shows you are ready to chat. Another great one is, "What is up?" Now, I know a lot of my students tell me, "Jack, when someone says, 'What is up?' to me, I panic because I do not know what to say back. Do I tell them my life story? Do I tell them what I ate for breakfast?" The secret is very simple. You do not need to give a long answer. You can just smile and say, "Not much, you." Let us try that. Not much, you. It is that simple. You are just acknowledging them. Another wonderful greeting when you see someone after a long time is, "How have you been?" This shows that you care about their journey and their time. When you use these phrases, you instantly sound less like a textbook and more like a friend. Small talk in English is not about being perfect. It is just about making a quick, sweet connection. Now, let us move to our second area, which is asking for help. Every single day, we find ourselves in situations where we need a little bit of assistance. Maybe you are at a supermarket and you cannot find the sugar, or maybe you are at a train station and you do not know which platform to go to. Knowing how to ask for help politely is like having a golden key. A phrase I absolutely love is, "Sorry to bother you, but could you help me with this?" It sounds incredibly polite. When you say, "Sorry to bother you," the other person instantly feels respected. They will almost always stop what they are doing to help you. Another soft and gentle way to ask is, "Do you mind if I ask you a quick question?" This gives the other person a choice, and because it is so respectful, they will gladly say yes. I remember when I first visited a big, busy city years ago. I was so nervous about my English that I walked past the same street corner 4 times because I was lost. I was too scared to talk to anyone. Finally, I forced myself to stop a lady and say, "Excuse me, I am a little lost. Could you point me in the right direction?" She smiled warmly and showed me exactly where to go. That moment taught me that people are generally kind if you just use the right words. Just say it. Do not be afraid. "Excuse me" is a magical phrase that opens almost every heart. What happens when someone is speaking to you, but they are speaking too fast? Or maybe the room is loud and you did not understand what they said. This is a huge fear for beginners. Many students just smile, nod their heads, and pretend they understand, even when they have no idea what is happening. I used to do that too, but it can lead to big misunderstandings. It is completely okay to admit you did not catch something. Even native English speakers ask each other to repeat things all the time. You can use a very gentle phrase like, "Sorry, could you say that again, please?" Or you can say, "I didn't quite catch that. Let us practice that one together. I didn't quite catch that." It sounds very natural. If someone is speaking like a racing car, you can politely say, "Could you speak a little slower, please?" Never feel embarrassed about asking someone to slow down. Asking for clarity is not a sign of weakness. It is actually a sign of a good communicator. It shows that you truly care about understanding them correctly. Let us explore how to express your thoughts when you agree or disagree with someone. In a real conversation, you cannot just nod forever. You need to give a response. When you agree with someone and you want to show enthusiasm, you can say, "Absolutely, that makes total sense." Or you can say, "I couldn't agree more." These phrases show that you are fully listening and that you share their opinion. But what about when you do not agree? Disagreeing can feel scary because we do not want to sound rude or start an argument. The secret in English is to cushion your words. You want to place a soft pillow before you deliver your thought. You can do this by saying, "I see your point, but I think a little differently." Or you can say, "That is interesting, though I am not totally sure I agree." Do you see how gentle that sounds? You are not slamming the door in their face. You are keeping the conversation open and respectful. Most misunderstandings do not happen because of what we say. They happen because of how we say it. These phrases protect your relationships while letting you be completely honest. Speaking of thoughts, people will often ask you, "What do you think about this?" You need to be ready to share your opinion without stumbling. Instead of just saying it is good or it is bad, let us upgrade your language. You can start your sentence with, "In my opinion," or "Personally, I think." Another casual phrase is, "If you ask me." These phrases act like a little signal flag. They tell the listener, "Hey, I am about to share my personal view now." This also does something wonderful for you. It buys you a few seconds to think about your next words. It gives your brain time to breathe. And what if you are not entirely sure about the answer? You do not have to pretend to know everything. You can simply say, "I am not totally sure, but I think," or you can say, "Don't quote me on this, but I believe." This tells the other person that you are giving your best guess. And honesty like that builds deep trust in a conversation. People respect you much more when you are honest about your doubts. Now let us talk about time, schedules, and managing our daily lives. Life is full of appointments, work deadlines, and meetings with friends. Managing time in English requires a few specific, polite phrases. If you need to check your calendar before making a plan, you can say, "Let me check my schedule and get back to you." If you are running late, which happens to all of us because of traffic or unexpected events, you can send a quick message saying, "I am running a little late. I will be there in 10 minutes. When you finally arrive, always use these two beautiful phrases, "Sorry for the delay," and "Thank you for waiting." People absolutely love to hear these words because it shows that you respect their time. Time is the one thing we can never get back, so acknowledging it makes a huge difference. I have a funny story about a friend of mine who was learning English. She told her boss that she would finish a project soon. In her mind, soon meant by the end of next week, but her boss thought soon meant in an hour. You can imagine the stress and confusion that caused. So, it is always better to be specific. Instead of saying soon, say, "I will finish it by Friday afternoon," or "I will send it to you this evening." Remember this rule: clear is kind. Being clear with your words is a form of kindness. Let us change our scene and imagine something we do every single day: shopping, ordering food, and getting things done in the neighborhood. Whether you are at a cozy coffee shop, a restaurant, or a grocery store, you need functional English that flows easily. When you want to order a drink, you do not need a complicated sentence. You can simply say, "Could I get a hot tea, please?" Or, "I would like to order a sandwich, please." If you are not sure what to choose, you can smile at the person behind the counter and ask, "What do you recommend?" This is a fantastic question because it starts a friendly interaction and you usually get the best food or drink. But what if there is a problem with your order? What if you ordered a chicken roll, but they gave you a vegetable roll instead? Many beginners just accept the wrong food and stay silent because they are afraid to speak up. Please do not do that. You can handle the situation beautifully by staying calm and saying, "Excuse me, I think there might be a small mistake. I ordered something else." A calm, soft voice always gets much better results than an angry one. You can solve any problem with a polite phrase and a smile. Let us also look at phone calls and messaging because so much of our daily communication happens through a screen or a speaker now. I know that talking on the phone in a new language can make your heart race because you cannot see the other person's face or body language. But you can control the call using simple phrases. When you call someone, it is always courteous to ask, "Is this a good time to talk?" This shows that you care about their convenience. If you are too busy to speak, when someone calls you, you can say, "I am a bit tied up right now. Can I call you back in an hour?" If the connection is poor and the voice is breaking, you do not need to panic. Just say, "Sorry, I lost you for a second. Could you repeat that last part?" And when you want to end a phone call in a warm way without sounding abrupt, you can use one of my favorite phrases, "I will let you go now." It sounds like you are being considerate of their time, freeing them up to go back to their day. It prevents any awkward silence and leaves a wonderful impression. We must also talk about our feelings and emotions. Real English is not just about transactions. It is about expressing who you are. Expressing emotions openly is a big part of communication. If you are feeling stressed by your studies or work, it is healthy to say, "I am feeling a bit overwhelmed today." Sharing that allows others to understand and support you. When something wonderful happens and a friend shares good news, don't just say, "That is good." Upgrade your emotion. Say, "That is incredible. I am so happy for you." Or you can say, "That really made my day." These words carry positive energy and make the other person feel truly seen and celebrated. The same applies to compliments. Giving a compliment is like throwing a handful of sunshine into someone's day. You can say, "You did a great job," or "I love the way you explained that," or "You have such a wonderful sense of humor." Now, how do you respond when someone gives you a compliment? I notice that many students feel shy, wave their hands, and say, No, I am not good." Please, don't reject the kindness. Accept the compliment gracefully. Smile, look them in the eye, and say, "Thank you so much. That is really kind of you to say." It is simple, it is polite, and it shows beautiful manners. You are not being arrogant. You are just being appreciative. Now, my dear students, we have covered a lot of concepts today. We have looked at greetings, help, clarity, agreement, opinions, time, shopping, phones, and emotions. But learning is not just about listening to me talk. True learning happens when you open your mouth and practice. So right now we are going to start an interactive practice session. This is a real-life scenario, a role play between you and me. I want you to imagine this clearly in your mind. You are walking into a lovely busy coffee shop. The smell of fresh coffee is in the air. The machines are buzzing, and there is a line of people. I am going to play the role of the barista, the person working at the counter, and you are going to be yourself, the confident English speaker. I want you to speak your lines out loud wherever you are sitting right now. Do not be shy. Even if you are alone in your room, say the words out loud. If you make a mistake, it doesn't matter. We will do it together. I will say my line, then I will wait, and then I will help you repeat the correct phrase. Let us try it now. The barista looks at you with a smile and says, "Hello, welcome to our cafe. What can I get started for you today?" Now it is your turn to greet me and order a medium coffee using the phrases we learned. Go ahead, speak now. Excellent try. Let us say it together to make it perfect. Excuse me. Hi, could I get a medium coffee, please? Let us repeat that one more time, slowly and softly. Excuse me. Hi, could I get a medium coffee, please? Now, let us continue the story. I look at you and say, "Sure thing, anything else with that?" Now, I want you to ask me for my recommendation for a sweet snack. Go ahead, ask me now. That was wonderful. Let us smooth it out together. And what do you recommend if I want something sweet? Let us repeat that phrase. What do you recommend if I want something sweet? I smile and say, "Oh, you should definitely try our fresh chocolate muffin. It is our best seller." You smile back and say, "Great. I will take one chocolate muffin too, thank you." Now, let us add a little twist to our practice. Imagine that I turn around, grab a cup, and hand it to you. But instead of a coffee, I hand you a cup of green tea. The order is wrong. Remember, do not stay silent and do not get upset. Speak to me politely and tell me there is a mistake. Try it now. Wow, I am so proud of you. That was excellent. Let us practice the exact words together to build that muscle memory. I am sorry. I think there might be a small mix-up. I ordered a coffee, not a green tea. Let us say that again, very calmly and gently. I am sorry. I think there might be a small mix-up. I ordered a coffee, not a green tea. As the barista, I look at the cup, realize my error, and say, "Oh, I am so sorry about that. Let me fix it for you right away." Now, you need to reassure me that it is completely fine and that there is no problem. How do you say that? Go ahead. Perfect. Let us say the phrase together. No worries at all. It happens. Thank you. Let us say it one more time with a warm smile. No worries at all. It happens. Thank you. Just like that, you have successfully navigated a real-life situation. You ordered your food, you asked for a recommendation, you corrected a mistake, and you closed the interaction with grace and confidence. How does that feel? It feels amazing, doesn't it? That is the power of functional, everyday phrases. As we come to the final part of our lesson today, I want to share two more very important groups of phrases. The first group is for problem solving. Whether you are at home, school, or work, things do not always go perfectly. When a problem arises, the words you choose can calm everyone down. Instead of worrying, you can say, "Let us take it one step at a time." This phrase feels like a warm hug in a difficult moment. It tells your mind and the people around you to slow down and focus. You can also say, "Let me figure this out," or "We can find another solution." When something goes wrong, a simple, "It is okay, we can fix this," can completely change the energy of the room. It shows leadership and emotional maturity. Our very last group is conversation closers. How you leave a conversation is just as important as how you start it. The last words you say are what people remember the most. Instead of just saying bye-bye and walking away, which can feel a little cold, Leave people with a warm feeling. You can say, "It was so nice talking to you. Let us catch up again soon." Or you can use a classic, beautiful phrase like, "Take care and have a wonderful day." These words show that you value the person and the time you spent together. Let us do a very quick recap of the journey we took today. We explored 12 distinct areas of daily life. We looked at warm greetings, polite ways to ask for help, phrases for clarity when you are confused, how to agree and disagree softly, sharing your opinions to buy your brain some time, managing schedules with clear time phrases, ordering food and correcting mistakes at a shop, handling phone calls confidently, expressing your deep emotions, giving and accepting compliments with grace, solving daily problems step by step, and closing conversations with warmth. That is a complete toolkit for your daily life. My final piece of advice for you today is very simple. Do not try to memorize all 99 phrases today. If you try to learn everything at once, your mind will feel tired. Instead, I want you to choose just 5 phrases from this video today. Pick the 5 that you think you will need the most this week. Write them down in a small notebook or save them in your phone. Practice saying them out loud while you are brushing your teeth, cooking dinner, or walking in the park. Once those 5 phrases feel natural and automatic, come back to this video and pick 5 more. Remember this truth: language is a habit, not a test. You are not studying to pass an exam anymore. You are building a habit to connect with the world. Small steps every single day will lead to massive results over time. Consistency is your best friend. Before I say goodbye, I have a question for you, my beautiful student family. Which of these phrase groups do you think you need to practice the most right now? Is it ordering food at a cafe, disagreeing politely without being rude, or handling phone calls? Please let me know in the comments below. I promise I read every single comment, and your answers truly inspire the topics for our upcoming classes. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me today at Excellent Spoken Classes. Keep practicing, keep showing up for yourself, and never forget that every single phrase you learn is one more door you can open in this world. Take care of yourself. Keep that beautiful smile on your face, and I will see you very soon in our next lesson. Goodbye for now.